All right, we'll start recording from now. I mean, I like this view too. It's
this layout's not terrible.
You know what? Because I was worried that if it's not looking from above, I'm used to that DJ Khaled angle of just like another one. Key alert. Start a podcast with your friends.
What? That was definitely Christopher Walken.
Major key alert.
And starring Christopher Walken as DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
All right, we're going to start this fucking show, okay? 3, 2. All right. I guess we're starting from here. I'll just edit it. No, I'm not.
Just fucking take 6.
Undo record. Fucking this track. Back.
Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Release the brainstorm!
Hot fucking damn!
Hot damn, indeed!
Here we are to bring you this product, this episode that we have had to restart 5 different fucking times.
I mostly blame Eli.
Oh, well, that negates everything I just said. By the way, I'm Eli, or Elias, I should say.
I'm Adam, a.k.a. Fabrizio.
And I'm Matty, a.k.a. Sexy Matt. And we're back again to bring you another week of fun-fueled debauchery.
And to our excitement, we do have our first guest.
We over here, we have a Slim and Chubby's alumni. And I know this is a show about like cooks, bartenders, and servers. But there is that last corner, that last foundation of fucking doormen and bouncers. Bennet, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Bennet. I was a bouncer for 4 or 5 years-ish at Slim and Chubby, so I've seen a few things.
And that's the thing. Tolman has always been like, I remember the one time I was there when you and him were in the same room, and he's like, Karate Ben!
Yeah, I still get that when I come in. I get Karate Ben once in a while.
Now, welcome back to Barside Comics, the only podcast that's based out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And we have a doozy for you guys today.
Don't fact check that, please.
I mean, if they were from Wisconsin,
well, now they're going to fact check it, man. You don't tell them.
They were going to... We're the best. We're not the only. We're the best podcast.
Take that one.
Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel again. Because we found this was a really good way of finding content.
Fan favorite. Lots of people like the wheel.
I'll say that
we appreciate you guys appreciating our wheel.
Before we start the wheel, I would like to ask you guys how your day is going. What have you been up to since the last week? Anything interesting?
Mine was like your week last week when it was just a bunch of work.
Yep.
And I wish I could make as much of money as Rihanna as she did when she said work 5 times in a row. But you know what? No, I work in healthcare. I put in a 55-hour fucking week where like my Saturdays usually work once in every 5 weekends. And usually it's like you come in. Oh, I know over here. I know the.
Oh no, I'm honestly feeling for you. You think? No, I do not. Anything over 40 hours, I feel like, is already, you've done your damn duty.
Can I go home now? But it was the fact of that, like, usually on my Saturdays, I'm there for like 2 hours and I get to go home. Not 10 hours. And so I feel like I didn't get a call because I was on call today. Me and Bennet had a fucking super. We had a. Great, like, I fucking hate this a millennial
you had
term.
A sleepover?
No, but we've had those before. We've had those before. But it's like, I hate the word adulting. Where it's like, oh, we did a bunch of adulting today.
You don't say that here.
I had to do the shit that I need to do to live life, like grocery shopping and doing my fucking laundry.
So, yeah, that's basically adulting then. There you go. Nailed it.
But I hate using the word adulting. But the fact that, like, I was proud, just like, I got all the shit that I need to get done.
I did dishes. Sweet. I deserved a drink.
How's your weekend gone?
As you mentioned, I just got done working almost 70 to 75 hours a week. And now this is the first time I've had 3 days off in a row.
It's a rare day.
Yes. I've never experienced this. I don't know what to do with myself. My hands are just like up in the air awkwardly. So I did like any right-minded soul would, and I just drank.
You just left the house
time,
and like, let's see who I run into.
I wanted to make sure that I didn't waste it. I did waste a decent amount of it just getting my sleep back up for the first day.
Yeah, you had to like refuel your sleep tank.
Yeah.
Don't consider that a waste. That's time well spent, man.
But it's time well spent doing cooler things like drugs and playing rock music.
Peanut butter is key. But
yeah, doing peanut butter.
But in that aspect of things, I wanted to make sure that I didn't just bum around the house. I got a little bit of cleaning done.
Yeah.
This and that. Did not do my laundry. Did not do the dishes.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in the same way. I got my laundry done. That was it.
Yep, I'm also severely procrastinating my adulting.
And Adam, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm in the process of moving, and for the most part, everything has been successfully moved into the new house.
I feel for you because moving sucks. It's one of my least favorite things to do in life.
So the problematic part, it was pretty sucky just doing all the like heavy lifting and stuff. But as Eli mentioned, got to reward myself with the drinks afterwards, so that's always fun.
Why didn't you call on me, brother? I would have helped lifted heavy things for you. I'm really good at say there's a tight hallway and you're trying to get a couch through. I am good with that spatial reasoning.
Pivot.
I'm just like, why aren't you fucking just laying on this leg?
As useful as that might have been, we just took the doors off the hinges and made it easier to move shit in and
You
out of the
heard it
doors
here
that way.
first. Adam Poltruck off the hinges.
Off the hinges. No hinges allowed around here. Fuck yeah.
That's totally cheating, though. No, you have to fucking angle that thing like a madman and scrape every door frame.
Do you
That's the
have
thing.
to though,
It's not-
or can you be smarter than the furniture?
That's the thing. It's not my security deposit, so I don't care.
If you're moving out and the deposit's if you're moving out and the deposit's fucked, full send. Get that shit done in a couple hours.
And that's the thing. Sometimes, you know what? True crime is a big thing now. So if you leave the apartment looking like a crime scene, that ups the value.
Does it though?
Because there was, yes, the basement here is kind of scary. However, the apartment that I tried looking at above Slim and Chubby's, above Big J's Smoke Shop, R.I.P.
Yep.
I wanted to look.
Someone died here last month, dude. We can charge an extra 100.
Dude, it was the walls were covered in crayons. There was a door to the roof of the building that's 4 stories up
The secret
that
fourth
had
floor.
no rails, and they're like, we don't recommend going out here, but there was a sandbox and 2 mattresses and a grill.
You passed up on that.
I like my place. I like a fucking 10-cent studio that we're fucking recording this out.
I like your place too, but you don't have a 4-story place where you could throw water balloons on people. That would
And a sandbox.
Sandbox.
Walls already come pre-decorated with all the crayon all over the walls.
You get free music every Friday and Saturday. Up
Honestly,
until
that kid's gonna
Barbos.
grow up to be the next fucking Picasso, and I could be like, I carved the walls out.
That would
I
be
got dibs at least 20% royalties.
All
that'd be a
right.
great way to make your fortune.
Well, I think it's about time we spin this
Well,
wheel.
let's see how Bennett has been.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's hear
Bennett.
Come on.
Bennett, how have you been?
I've been pretty good. The warmer weather has definitely been better, but not terrible, like 90 degrees. I'm talking about the weather that's so like boring my life. It felt like I could never live in fucking Portland. I couldn't. Fuck.
Is that where you came from?
Fuck
or-
no, I came up like not Fond du Lac and from Tachita. I'm more redneck than Fond du Lac.
gosh.
I'm definitely in the redneck bitch.
Good old $5 bartending license out there.
No, the fuck is a bartending license?
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck has a bartending license? That doesn't exist out in Tachita.
Like you come from there, you're a You do not believe in government.
You're born yellow.
Honestly, you're not wrong about fucking that is the Tachita vibe is why is there a government right now is definitely how it feels out there.
It's all right. The Tachita Town Hall actually is quite a bit more useful than the Fond du Lac City Council. Not gonna lie.
Oh, they get way more shit. Like, honestly, if you want entertainment for the public space, go to the Tachita Town Hall meetings. You'll see some shit and people arguing.
What do they talk about?
Redneck shit.
What's redneck shit though?
There wasn't enough gravel.
Well, a lot of
On
it
my
is
trail.
There's pole buildings that need to get approved, so somebody's got to know somebody that can be like, "Hey, my cousin needs a pole building done. Are you good with that?" And it's like, "Yeah, that's about it." But honestly, people get heated at them fucking town hall meetings. Go to a school board meeting if you want cheap entertainment. It's fun as hell.
So actually, interesting. My grandfather just got elected for the Tachita Trail Association. He's the head of it. Congratulations, Grandpa Mike.
Shout out Grandpa Mike.
I heard that you make some interesting shit in those meetings.
Grandpa Mike, I don't know what's going on. Well, Grandpa Mike, I'm going to have to go to a meeting to feel how you're going to, that's my home. So we'll see how we go.
I'm sure you'll love him.
You know, I think
He's a
we
sweetheart.
should just have a joyride and just bash all the mailboxes off, and that way it's a great equalizer. Everyone gets a new mailbox under Grandpa Mike's.
I said Trail Association.
So
Yeah. You just put it in a new trail. Now it just seems
don't
like a
give
crime.
me mail anymore. All right. Well,
about
I
ready for
think
this wheel spinny.
we're gonna do a wheel spinny. I'm gonna pass the phones off to you, so that way you can hear all the fun sounds this wheel has to say.
We already know you love listening to yourself enough.
Yeah, I'm a narcissist.
Can't keep feeding the ego. What do we have?
No more low speeds chases in the Chi-town.
Chicago?
Yeah. This is a news story coming from Chicago, obviously.
What?
Chicago police are no longer allowed to chase people on foot just for running away. Officers won't be allowed to chase people on foot if they suspect them of minor offenses such as parking violations, driving on suspended licenses, or drinking alcohol in public. And I feel like I could read the rest of this article. I'm not gonna because I feel like the stinger did a good job of summing shit
For
up.
real, yeah.
So, so let's say someone's drinking alcohol in public.
Yeah.
All they have to do is run away for about
And if they
30
don't fucking
seconds.
get you, yeah.
And they're like, ah, damn.
And you know what?
They just stand
that
still in
is
their
some
spot?
leprechaun cosplay. Because you can't get me in my rainbow of gold, Mr. Officer, and you run away and
Some Lucky Charms that
And then-
shit.
just slightly down the block.
yeah.
You have to wait till they get back in their car, drive over to you.
It comes full circle if you eat a bowl of Lucky Charms that is filled with whiskey instead of milk.
But it's funny because this video that's being shown to us right now is just a bunch of officers, it's like cops, and all of them are out of breath after a block and a half. Just
It's
you know
funny
what?
because her
Is that the real secret agenda? Just
This
keeping
is
their
a
cardio
law-
intact?
This is a law that helps cops as much as those running away from them. It's like, you know what? I'm not allowed to chase you for more than a block, so I'm not going to embarrass myself.
I mean, running
kinda
around
funny
when you don't need
because
to
the
does
mayor's
suck.
last name is Lightfoot.
Like Gordon?
No, not Gordon. It's a her. But it's evidently her feet are a little too heavy.
My shoes, they don't fit well, so I'm not going to chase after you. But anyways, that's a good thing to know because I want to say we are in the molting stage, like how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
You start at a podcast and then you start committing crimes in
We
Chicago.
have been going through our caterpillar to butterfly stage.
Okay.
And maybe you just don't need to commit that many crimes.
Exactly.
All right, what's up next in the wheel?
I feel like we should just do a separate minute segment of you choosing all these categories.
Nah, I feel like that's a separate thing, dog.
Yeah, just a random back alley minute and a half.
Just-
Maddie
you
just
shoot
leaning
darts?
back with a glass of wine, being like, "Ugh, Adam,
This is how we know.
Adam's
Oh,
a
boy.
nerd.
Adam is a nerd.
And I hope you're not offended by this slice of the pie.
Oh, I'm fully aware that I'm a nerd.
But
I admit it
I saw
regularly.
on Facebook.
I truly hope you are offended.
And here's the thing. I feel like Facebook is purely a millennial thing.
And boomers. Can't forget the boomers.
No, they were.
Well, millennials were born in the darkness, and boomers just adopted it.
True.
But
was born
the fact that
You merely adapted to it.
I was born in the social media.
You adopted the memes. I was born into them, molded by them. I didn't see a minion until I was already a man.
I was there when the dark magic was written. Don't recite it to me.
But I saw a Facebook ad invite where it's just like, well, Adam's playing Magic at the game, the card store. Do you want to do it too? And like, I don't. Adam, bless you. I'm really happy that you made me a Magic deck.
Yeah.
Because as far as deck builders go, I love them. I love playing them. Just I hate building my own deck. But you did that for me, so I'm really grateful about it.
Yeah, that's like the best part.
Also, like learning how to play the game again after 4 years.
And trust me, I've kind of been in and out of the game the past few years, so my the notification you got that I was attending this tournament or something might be a little bit lofty aspirations to actually make any meaningful headway. But
Can you tell us a little bit more about this tournament?
yeah, so obviously with like COVID and stuff recently, there was not a lot of like live tournaments, but now that they're starting to come back in full swing for like live events with paper cards and all the live action nerd shit that you can attend.
All the table flipping you could ever want.
Exactly. Yeah. All the enraged neckbeards just getting pissed off that I'm showing up in my Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses, probably hungover, and just beating them at their like favorite card game or whatever.
That was how I played D&D for years. I have a D&D group that up until COVID, we'd played for 10 years. And I had guys that were fucking Magic players. And shout out to Jeremy. He used to play at Taco John's.
Shout out, Jeremy.
Solid dude. Great guy. Like, it was weird coming in fucking hungover after working till like 4 in the morning to play D&D at like 11 or 12 in the morning. And
That's when the most creative things happen.
See,
What do you think
I've
I
had-
do with every podcast that we've done thus far?
that was my favorite all-time D&D character for years, was somebody I came up with drunk, like hungover as shit after being at Slim's till 3 in the morning.
See, it's ironic that you mentioned that because we actually did play D&D for a while after bar close, and we did stream for a while actually. This D&D game, we called it Third Shift D&D, and we would all roll in various stages of hammered or hungover or just done with work and exhausted. And we would just play Dungeons and Dragons with these goofy ass characters that we came up with while we were drunk.
Because D&D is very much a time sink, right?
Absolutely.
Like it's going to be 4 hours long no matter what. But is Magic the same way, or is it like
It's more flexible. You have
It is a different
as much or
realm,
as little time
sir.
as you want.
Here's the thing, because I am
Your level is
here's
not
the-
high enough to
here's the
travel
thing.
into that area.
I'd compare it to like bar darts. You can invest as much time as you want into being like really, really good at playing.
So
like
it's like
cricket
getting what you
and
put
getting
out
precision.
thing?
Yeah, or you
But
can just show
nonetheless,
up
you can
and just
still
play
throw a
gotcha
dart.
with your buddies.
and then you're not allowed to throw a dart because your dexterity level's too low.
So
Well, the way I always looked at it was I got into RPGs with collectible card games like Magic, but I really excelled at D&D because D&D, you can spend the entire time randomly rolling your stats up, have a completely shit character, and rock the fuck out of that game as long as you are good at playing and knowing how to think around the box. Like, the best way I've always told people is, like, if you have an A and a B option, you got to look for the C option in D&D. And D&D allows people to truly have this moment of creativity they probably never have anywhere else in their life.
It's like you're able to use your imagination. And it's like as long the rule of cool, as long as it's cool, then maybe yeah, sure.
Eli's playing in a game with me right now where I'm the dungeon master and
And
he's
as
one of
you
the
said,
participants.
use creative. You said, maybe you have to look for choice C. Unfortunately, I skipped all the way to like choice F.
Or choice T for turtle.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Just turtle up.
Because I'm currently playing a deaf, mute turtle that is a bard.
So Helen Keller
Who talked you into playing D&D? Because you're supposed to be the cool person of this show.
Why are you playing the crossover of the Miracle Worker and TMNT?
Because, so I will say the first session that I went to, I is a little bit fuzzy in my memory for specific reasons, and I was like, send it. Adam's like, "Are you sure?"
Okay,
Yeah,
if you're
I was
gonna
like-
play a deaf, blind, or what was it, deaf mute?
Deaf,
A deaf
and
mute, let him be a farmer, and you come up with somebody else.
But I'm a bard, so
You can sing while you farm. That's okay.
I'm mute.
Water.
Hey, you know what? You can play a guitar, can't you? How the hell do you do vicious mockery? Do you just use like a tuba when the fat guy walks around? Going,
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love how he vicious mockeries.
I have a notepad that I actually draw out what I'm doing. That is my bardmanship. So basically, while everyone else is, attacking people, I'm sitting there writing down in my turtley fashion and just like kind of like sticking it to the back of people.
He'll write a kick me sign or something.
You're the fucking worst stop at the mall. You're not the fucking guy who gives you an autographed mug. You're not the guy who gives an autographed mug at the mall or a tie-dye t-shirt. You're the fucking caricaturist.
Yes. But
will say-
vicious mockery is effective because if he draws a picture of the enemy getting a swirly, and then they'll be demotivated, like, oh, that looks a lot like me getting a swirly.
Boo.
And unfortunately,
Trust me, I had a lot of thinking going into making sure that this worked.
That's what I'm saying. Like in my mind, I'm just seeing everybody fighting, and him over here just like in my mind, all I'm seeing is like everybody fighting in this really Lord of the Rings ass thing, and him going like,
literally
"You suck."
exactly what I did. I actually went above and beyond because usually when I've played a bard, I like bring my guitar and I'm sitting and like just doing little dumbass jingles. But instead, I was actually drawing out everything that was happening in the campaign, unknowing that did not boost any stat for anything.
And your DM's like, that's actually really cool.
No,
I was like, good job, you're doing
here's
great.
some inspiration.
yeah, they didn't tell me that I'm doing this for shits and giggles. I truly thought I was trying to help. Instead, I am focusing too much on this game.
No, you're focusing just the right amount.
No, but that's why the concept of inspiration came in because, and if you look at 4th edition D&D, which is essentially a miniatures game, it's not really an RPG. I played 4th edition for a long time, and if anybody who did play 4th edition that watches this, combat takes about a day and a half. Over 5th edition, where it's over inside about 5 minutes, and that's why inspiration exists. So, hey, are you spending time drawing these drawings of our adventurers? If I was a DM, I would give you inspiration for that. You spent the time to actually
If
role
only.
play.
So he's the bard. When he draws someone doing something cool, he's granting them inspiration, basically.
Yes.
Oh, that's what a bard's supposed to do.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how we kind
Here's
of
the
flavored
thing.
it.
We need to get rid of the stereotype of the horny bard and replace it with a dad bard.
Oh no, my turtle's insanely addicted to drugs, and I don't know how I ended up that way.
Oh, I remember how you ended up that way. Your character was really lonely because he was the only turtle race on these islands, and
I came
the
out
rest of
jail,
the
too.
the rest of the party was just a traditional D&D party, band of misfits, and this turtle was really looking for companionship, so he wanted to fit in. One of these characters in the party already happened to be a drug dealer who was his goal in the game was to find drugs to sell illegally on the black market because he's a rogue. Didn't want to be the cliche edgelord though, so he decided he wanted to be a drug dealer. Turtle guy wanted to fit in, and he's like, "Sure, I'll try some of that." And now he's addicted to drugs and a deaf mute turtle.
So you had Mr. White and what's his name from Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Mr. White.
I go
Pretty
by
much.
Tide Turtley.
That turtle needs a slap of science and it's a science bitch.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna cap up the D&D talk here because we need to get on to the next topic. But when I played a bard, I played up what was a washed up rock star in that realm.
Yes, I love it.
And so I based a lot of my character off of David Lee Roth and Rick. So every time I went to town, I had to flip a coin of this bar either loves you or it will kick you out because you fucked up
one or
something.
the other.
Got belligerent last year at this bar or something like that.
We need to replace the horny bard with the dad bard. Instead of bardic inspiration, it's like, hey, I'm proud of you, bud. Or vicious mockery. it's instead of like a cutting, witty insult, it's just like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Ouch.
Oh,
Max
Exactly.
damage.
that's
damage.
yeah.
The dad bar.
Critical
is here to
hit.
stay.
All right,
All right.
let's spin this wheel again.
Or what? No! Stop! I'm sorry.
Your straw is gone now.
Unsilly's your straw.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Oh, we gotta ask Xandar. All right.
Oh goodness.
Do you guys need some time to think of a Xandar question? Or
We'll let you go first, and then by that time, I'll probably have a pretty terrible
All right, well, I'm
question
gonna-
to ask him.
I'm gonna.
God, the '90s were so great.
The 90s fucking kicked ass. Xandar. Do you think I'll ever win the lottery?
According to my crystal ball, not a chance.
Fuck!
Ah.
God damn it!
Gotta spend your gambling money elsewhere.
I mean, I could have fucking done that. You didn't have to ask him.
I mean, I mean, he's just being realistic at this point. He's like, I have no say over the Wisconsin government lottery.
All right. Xandar, will I ever have 3 days off in a row again?
No way.
You better look it up, buddy.
Fucking way.
Looks like we're sending it tonight, boys.
Good thing I made margs.
I'll pass this over.
Be careful, the batteries fall out super easily.
Thanks for
All
telling
right.
me that after I picked it
So,
up.
piggybacking off of the nerd conversation, should I actually go to this Magic tournament and embarrass myself in front of all the nerds?
Definitely.
Definitely.
That sounds really fucking good. All right,
And
Ben,
then I guess I got to go and do nerd
you
shit.
have a Xandar wish.
Am I gonna get a PS5 anytime soon?
That's a good question.
Oh, put it up.
One more time.
Sure. Why not?
How do you feel? How do you feel about being able to get a PS5 because Xandar, the plastic 90s wizard, is like, fuck yeah, you're going to get a fucking PS5?
He didn't
Better
seem
than
very,
I did a couple
Xander
of hours ago.
didn't seem
Did
too
Xan-
confident in that answer.
Hey, you know what? I'll take a fucking cursed Black Mirror PS5. That shit can be haunted as long as it's a cool ghost. It can hang out. That's fine.
I bet a cursed PS5 has a bunch of cool ass games on it.
It fucking better. Otherwise, like,
Tekken Pie.
Dante's
you ever have
Inferno.
that thing where like the modern millennial where there's a haunted house where you could totally sell that shit easily? Like this shit's haunted, and people would be lining up around the block to be like, I could be in a haunted house. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You don't
And
have
then
to
bend
curse
round.
yourself to do that, though. You could just tell them that it's haunted. You know, there's a couple of people out there.
If
that'll
they
blindly
did that
trust.
on the first season of Horror House, or whatever the fuck that show is called, Monster House, American Horror.
Yeah, American Horror Story.
If the realtor was like, yeah, this house is haunted as fuck, then Xandar, shut up.
I could see a setup for a TV series, like a mini series or something, where the realtor is like lying about selling haunted houses to gullible millennials who want to live in a haunted house,
They
and
think-
then accidentally
they think
stumbles
true
upon an
crime's real
actual
fun.
actual
This is
haunted house.
This is a 1-bedroom apartment in Milwaukee where Dahmer used to live.
yeah, and there's gonna
Honestly,
be a
write that
super-
screenplay. That's a fucking great screenplay. You could totally make a dark comedy out of having like a super edgelordy ass millennial couple with looking for a haunted house, then have a guy accidentally sell them an actually haunted house, and the shenanigans ensue from there. Come on, I'm writing that bitch.
That's happening.
It's gonna end up being, you know, one of the hottest weird goth chicks from high school that's gonna be buying this house. Like, you know, when they do like house makeovers, they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh, well, I'm may or may not be a cashier at Aldi's," and they're like, "Well, but my budget's $3 million." Haunted
you
house.
got it. I'm a stamp collector, and my husband's a kindergarten teacher. Where our budget is $5 million.
Do they have like a bank record check with that? Because fuck it, if I could give them a max cap, like the fuck with it, I'll say like, I make $1 billion a year. Have fun with this. Give me this free house.
I have a bunch of Monopoly money, and then give me this house.
My career is in organizing napkins, and my wife observes butterflies. $500,000.
My career is trying to scam people out of millions of dollars. $5 million.
Fuck, are you the government? All right.
They're listening.
God. Well, thank you, NSA, for listening to our podcast. If you'd like
we know you are.
If you'd like to see the video episode of this podcast, go to YouTube, look up Barside Comics, like and subscribe, and comment if you would. Thank you.
Hey, Frank, how's the kids?
Shout out, Frank.
The FBI's going to comment and be like,
Frank.
take it down now.
And if you're listening,
Frank is the greatest NSA agent of all time. Shout out, Frank. You're great. Hey, your kids are cool. And congratulations on McKenna graduating. That's a great thing. You should probably check your Facebook.
damn, Frank.
This sounds like some cop shit. Who the hell did you bring in this
Are
podcast?
you a cop? Long wheel. What are we going to land on? Shows about chefs usually suck.
You could even go broader and just say shows about like a comedian or chef or someone who's got like a very niche skill.
Shows about
They can't have a whole show
Eli
about them.
loves suck.
Dude, fucking... Here's the thing.
State your claim so I can argue
All right.
with you.
So I'm going with the fictionalized versions of chefs' lives usually do not match up. Like watching Chef with Jon Favreau. When am I ever going to cook fresh pasta for Scarlett Johansson in my bed? I'm not. This is never going to fucking happen.
Okay.
Not with that attitude.
Do you still like Top Gun? You think that's
No.
quite accurate?
No, it's not accurate at all.
But it's still good ass movie.
I mean, yes, but that's only because of the volleyball scene. And I
Exactly.
might be gay.
Whoa!
Tom Cruise. Okay, yeah, let's be okay. Tom Cruise. Be honest. Be happy with yourself. Like, you know.
No, not Tom Cruise, Val Kilmer.
Well, okay. Let's be honest. Both of them. And
He's
Val
got this
Kilmer
thing-
can pull. By the way, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, greatest Val Kilmer.
The fact that like Val Kilmer was able to like in that movie.
Dude, he should have been a fucking Trident commercial right there. Like, cause right there, he had the strongest chompers in cinema. Can you imagine if he cracked a tooth during that scene? Also, if you ever had to try to big dick somebody by going like, and then like breaking a tooth, you're fucked.
Did you try to big dick
That'd be
someone with your
embarrassing.
mouth?
Yeah, what? I'm not
gonna
sure
big
what
dick
that
somebody
means.
with a mouth. Oh no, you know what I mean? Where some like random testosterone. You bounced. You didn't see this shit where guys would randomly try.
I got big dicked.
You didn't have guys try to big dick you.
Like puffing their chest.
Like
Okay,
rubbing
I
nipples,
understand.
just like
Like,
Is that
sup,
cr-
bro? Sup? Huh? Sup, bro?
Okay, that makes more sense.
the best time. That's why you call that big dicking just to embarrass them because you
bro?
say, "Hey, why are you big dicking me? What's going on?"
We're in a fucking pandemic. 6 feet, motherfucker.
All right. So, anyways,
Cheers.
besides,
Cheers.
I need to get more drink. I've only got these booze-filled strawberries or whatever.
Did you just say strawberries?
Yeah, I did.
I wish I
I'm
had some
colorblind. Damn it!
Matt, look at.
Davey didn't make you fucking colorblind.
Made me stupid. That's for sure.
Sorry about your colorblindness. Look at the shape. Have you ever seen?
I have been.
Have you ever seen?
What time is it now?
6:06.
I have been drinking vehemently since 2:30.
Have you ever
combatively
seen?
drinking?
We're not going off this topic.
All right.
You
Shows about chefs usually suck, and I'm gonna say
I proved my point because you guys just got super into a volleyball scene in Top Gun like it was written on the back of your hand. But God forsake a chubby guy that wants to, have sex with Scarlett Johansson so far out of the book.
no. But here's the thing: fucking also the one that's built off of Anthony Bourdain's like I do a bunch of heroin and I'm still able to run a 5-star Michelin restaurant. I'm like, bitch, do you know how addictive heroin is?
I bet he does.
All right. So my point with Chef is this: you can tell. Jon Favreau directed Iron Man 2. He definitely watched Scarlett Johansson flip those guys around with her thighs, and he was like, fuck it, I'm going to put this in a movie where I can bedroom it. I would too. Fuck. I mean,
You
I'm
can't-
also this. Like, have you seen the scene where he makes pasta ida ulio? I pronounced that completely wrong, but I've stolen that recipe multiple times.
Makes pasta?
Dude, no, it's a good fucking recipe, and it's good.
But so my point exactly. Why does it suck just because it is not real life? I didn't want to watch a movie of a quarter of it going out for a cigarette break or eating the shittiest little burger over a trash can,
You wouldn't want to see a movie like that?
No.
or going and crying in the walk-in cooler.
That
I'd
sounds like some
rather have
dramatic
you.
tension.
At least
That
it's
sounds like some dramatic
soundproof.
tension.
Now, question: can I throw a wild card in this situation? I worked in a restaurant for about a year, and I wasn't great at it. I'm not built for that. I have respect for people in the service industry because I'll be completely honest, I am too much of a dickhead to people to even
That's the
remotely
best
try to
place
make a
to
meal
work.
for you. No, dude, I'm not. Fuck you. Anyway.
Get
So waiting. What about waiting? Is that it? I think waiting's pretty accurate to a chain restaurant.
I think waiting is definitely there. It's just it's hyperbolized.
Exactly.
Everything is just so hyperbolized.
And
Only
here's the-
only barely though.
No.
Only for waiting?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk that back because one thing that really offends me as a chef is like, you're not gonna spit in my food, are you? And like, I know you're trying to make a joke, but like, no, I would fucking never. How fucking dare you?
No.
And I get like legit upset. But however, in the context of the movie, yeah, sure, whatever.
If I were to hate someone that extreme that I would even think about doing something unright to their food, they already made the mistake of coming near my restaurant.
You already have like a restraining order again.
Yeah, that's got to be
Yeah.
like a deep personal vendetta. That
Like,
goes
yeah,
beyond just a
that is
bad
like,
customer
you
experience.
You kicked my dog.
Whether bartending or not, I always say you have to leave your personal life at the door at some point. You will. I've bartended for some of the most
Heinous people.
heinous people that
Oh
I
my God.
truly wish would maybe take a long walk off a short bridge. But I still bite my tongue, own up, because I have a job to do and I'm going to do it right.
I need a sidebar real quick because fucking a couple of weeks ago, and there was that dude where like everyone's like, I think he's a racist. I'm like, what makes you say that? And I looked over and his shirt said like 88 right on the front, and then Heil Hitler.
I was the fucking
You
bartender.
were.
I was
Bye
a
bye.
bartender. Okay, so yeah, we're going. Into
We're
this.
going there.
I come over to. So this guy walks in. He has an 88. Literally, like
Emblazoned on his chest, like screen printed, big.
You know the
numbers.
movie Vacation where the guy has like the no regrets
Yeah.
tattoo? It's white power
Yes.
directly in that position on this guy's shirt. And I already served him a drink. I wasn't even paying attention. Didn't even look at his shirt. And like as I put my drink or put his drink down in front of him, I see that I'm like,
He was like,
is it like? And I've seen some like crazy like punk shirts and shit.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then it's like, no man, he had the
Is that-
SS on the
So I remember
shoulder
you
and
kinda
everything.
came over to my.
Well, yeah,
corner and
I-
was like, yo, what's up with this dude? And I didn't even notice him. It's like, I don't know, man. It's your bar.
Well, yeah, I was like, do you guys notice like that guy's like, why would he
Just,
fucking
yeah,
be
why
so
would you
racist
do
in
that?
here? You're like, oh, what makes you think that? And then I was like, the white power
Yeah,
printed
the white-
across
and
his
the
chest,
88, the Heil
88
Hitler's
and
right
the
on the front of your
SS.
shirt.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
that's
Get
someone you
outta
gotta
here.
fucking send away immediately.
And like I said, this guy also has teardrops on his eyes, like tattooed all up everywhere. So I mean,
Yep.
me personally, I know I'm a pretty beefy, husky guy that don't take no shit from no man.
You know we do have a camera
You're like
on
a
right now.
Carhartt commercial.
But I
maybe someone I didn't want to, individually
I had a
go
guy.
against.
One time when I was a bouncer, I had a guy who had on like his triceps giant swastika tattoos, SS lightning bolts, prison built too. This guy was huge, and I was like, dude, really? He had giant, like this big of swastika tattoos,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, fuck, dude. Honestly, like, he wouldn't give me an ID for the first part, so I'm like, you're out no matter what, but good
Yeah.
luck getting a drink, like.
See,
And like it's just I've seen so many people with like 88 tattoos, which are the Hail Hitler because that's the HH and like the 14 words and all this bullshit. And like the other thing, like there's a lot of fucking people that like my grandfather fought in World War II, and I have a
Well-
literal box full of dead Nazi shit. So it's always like satisfying to know that, like, yeah, I got a box full of dead shit
they
from Nazis,
died.
dude. On it, like my dad, we were watching a thing with Nazis one time, getting like maced on TV or something, and he's laughing, and my dad are talking. I was like, oh, I mean, it's funny, but he's like, yeah, these fuckers shot at my dad, so fuck them.
So exactly
And
where
his grandpa's name was Wolfenstein.
Nice.
my main question is like where exactly, because that is a first for me. That I was fuming to the point where I even told Mr. Matty over here, I was like, dude, we might have to, deal with some business. Because I was fuming. I was just so angry, but it's so hard to draw that line. It's like I said, you leave your personal life
Well, here's the
outside
thing.
the door.
That goes
But then again,
it is America, a so-called land of rights and freedoms, and you're not doing anything illegal, but like, ouch.
like, dude,
it wasn't so much like a legal thing; it was a moral thing where every one of us was like, "Yeah, please,
exactly
go." Like,
like,
no one here likes you.
If this is how I get yelled at from my boss, I'm okay with that. But it's like the guy was not being disrespectful towards me. He played pretty shitty music, that's not the first.
But that's most people.
Were you a minority or Jewish? Because he might have not been that way.
But that's the point. And we got him out. We dealt with the situation. We got him out.
Shout out Lindsay Christ.
Yep. Shout out Lindsay.
Annoyed him away.
But it's just such a tricky line to walk, especially being a bartender and everyone there.
You're just supposed to.
It's like, I just served this guy a drink. Am I just going to take his money and then kick him out before he can
But here's the
even
thing:
drink it?
if you let one Nazi hang out, then all of a sudden you got
And
a
that-
Nazi.
Exactly. Now you're the Nazi bar.
That's basically what we came to, and it's just such an obscure thing, and it really sucks when I see bartenders put in that position.
Yeah, because here's the thing: because they're taught to serve, and just like the customer's always right, but like sometimes you got to stand up for like your own beliefs. And no, not serving.
But also, nonetheless, fuck that guy. And you should, if you're listening to this, if you see someone like that and you're not bartending, take it upon yourself to punch that guy across the face. Because I've never been so mad.
I have one thing to say about that. Maybe publicly you cannot be punished for that, but privately I absolutely think you're a terrible human being. One, if you're going to fly a Confederate flag or a Nazi flag, you're in the same boat of people that shot at Americans. And if you're going to sit there and spin that you're a patriotic American while you have either of those flags in any way, shape, or form and relevance in your life, you are not a real American, and please fuck off. That's my point, and I only want to say that because this is the one time I'm public. If you have a swastika and you're proud of that, go fuck yourself. No, seriously, go fuck yourself. No, this isn't me talking for Barside Comics. This is me talking for myself as Bennet. You shot at my grandpa, go fuck yourself. He said that till the day he died. He fucking hated Nazis till the day. I have a box full of dead Nazi shit from him.
This is a podcast based off of Nazi hating. So
It's a core principle here.
yeah.
I didn't get that memo. It's all
Oh,
right.
that's why your headband is.
You're just shielded from. You have the luxury of not having to actively hate Nazis as often. And now that you had an encounter,
This is probably one of the first just blatant encounters that I've ever had.
Oh, I've had a couple, and it's uncomfortable. I mean, those encounters are uncomfortable, but it's a gut check moment to go, you know what? No, fuck you. You need to be told to go fuck yourself. If you comfortably walk out of your house with a swastika, you should walk into somebody saying go fuck yourself every second you're outside.
All right.
I agree with you 100%.
We
Nonetheless,
do fucking.
well, yeah,
spin
we're
the
gonna
wheel.
put the zippity doodah on that.
Because
thanks, Wheel.
police car joyride. All right, this is just a story that I got pinned up right here.
Oh, whoa, that's Grinder.
Is
Turn
it
that off.
That's for the Patreon exclusive. Scrolling through our Grinder account.
I don't want to embarrass Maddie about all the Grinder likes that he gets matched with. Why do you have so many
like
tabs
it.
of Wario?
Because you know
Why you gotta expose my mans like that?
The police vehicle stop is right next to it.
So I'm gonna bring this up. I don't have the tab open right now, but from what I can remember is
Isn't it
this
right there?
guy.
That second tab.
Hey, look at
yes.
that.
Oh, there you go. You guys know my computer more than I do.
He's got 40 tabs open, and 30 of them are pictures of
It's
Wario.
the best Poscads in the world.
Fortunately, with all of our brain cells combined, we were able to
We
find
make
it.
one person. Oh, these margaritas, or these daiquiris, as my sister says,
I thought it was just liquor.
with blueberries in it.
Not mine, motherfucker.
Man steals patrol cars, responds to call, intoxicated.
I hope before you start, I really hope this ends with him solving whatever call he took.
Brother.
I hope he fucking killed it.
We
Yeah.
read
Detective
this,
DJ.
We read this article, and it does not end anyway nicely.
Don't ruin it, man. I'm waiting for season 2.
All
no
right.
spoilers.
Teller County, Colorado, from KDVR. A man was arrested after investigators.
Clicked on the sports tab.
Do you
God
know how
damn
to
it.
work your own fucking computer, bro?
It does that automatically. A man was arrested after investigators say he stole a Park County Sheriff's Patrol vehicle, evaded police, and was shot at by deputies in the early morning hours on Monday. Jeremiah James Taylor, 33.
So he's already been shot at and then decides to take a call.
Oh, yeah. He's living on the edge.
I respect this man.
So this JJ, the 33-year-old named JJT, allegedly broke into unstaffed Park County Sheriff's Lake George substation
Jeez.
and stole a marked 2013 Dodge Durango. He then went to the location of a domestic violence call just before 3:30 a.m. So he heard a call over the radio and he's like, I'm the sheriff.
Pulled on his fucking Batman mask.
Exactly.
I am vengeance.
The people at the home said Taylor appeared intoxicated. They said he asked, where's the old man that's going to shoot someone? Can you imagine calling the cops and then just like drunk Elias shows up, just like, yo, where's the guy that says he's going to shoot someone?
I mean, looking at that mugshot, that's the most likely candidate for who would look like that.
I mean,
Probably.
that thin blue line flag is going to get taken down this weekend. That's all I'm going to say.
Fuck the police. Especially when
Any
James
press
James-
is good press, damn it.
When the Teller County Sheriff's Office deputies arrived, he sped off. That was one of my biggest concerns, that we were going to have a high-speed pursuit with a law enforcement vehicle crashing into an innocent person, the sheriff said. Taylor was spotted about 2 hours later when deputies pursued him and said he took off, hitting speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Here's the thing. If you're in a high-speed police chase with the police and you're driving a police car, you know that you're like already like matching them.
Right.
I can't believe all these highly trained
The
police
13
officers
Durango?
were no match for this 33 JJT hammered out of his mind.
9 out of 10
Totally
police officers hate
evaded.
this man for this one simple trick.
Okay, based on the story so far, he went into this ready for action. He responded to a police call that in a police car that he stole.
Exactly. Why? If it wasn't so easy to steal, I wouldn't have stole it. Taylor crashed on Matacat Road around mile marker 4 and ran into the woods. Police said when deputies caught up with him, he was armed with a knife and non-compliant.
I feel like non-compliance kind of implied there.
I feel like this man is like a last
I think he
ditch
knew
possum.
exactly what he was
Just
doing.
he flicked out his knife like
The fact that they needed to include the word non-compliant at all, he stole a police vehicle and ran into the woods with a knife. I don't think you need to specify.
You'll never get me.
It sounds like
The
Shoe
fuck
Boy.
was he supposed to do? Just roll into the jail by himself and handcuff himself on the way in? Is that the most compliant you can be after that? Like, just pulling like, don't worry, boys, I got it. Click, click.
He already did half the job himself. Might as well finish it.
Like a lame armadillo.
Looks at the desk officer, says, "Book him, boys." They're like, "Who?" And he handcuffs himself.
He's
Deputies-
a fighter.
Deputies deployed
Funniest
a
part about
taser
the whole
at
thing-
Taylor, and an officer shot at least one round. So he got tasered and shot at.
How did the domestic go that he responded to? Did he solve
I hope that the end of this article
Not
has
important.
a follow up for that though. I'm on the same page.
Was that a successful domestic?
It doesn't seem like the domestic was the main focus. After,
No, at
after
that
this
point,
attack.
it's eastbound and down, a little
Okay.
up and drug in.
But he got to the scene and he said, "Where's the old man that's gonna shoot someone?"
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
assuming maybe some shit Harry
And then-
what's been going down.
I think
There's a lot.
they were all confused by his bullshit, so then no one got shot.
No,
Except this dude.
They're probably just not saying. When he was like, "Where's the old man that shot someone?" Old Mary Joe pointed in the direction. That person got suplexed out, and then got ran out.
Runs in a stolen police vehicle, suplexes the perpetrator, does not elaborate, leaves.
My job is done here, and then runs.
All right. The sheriff's office said
Got it.
Taylor suffered self-inflicted knife wounds and was taken to the hospital after he was taken into custody. In addition to the list of charges he's facing for this incident, Taylor was also on probation for menacing, theft, and DUI, along with being investigated for several other crimes that occurred in the area previous to the Park County Sheriff's Office.
Second time's the charm, bro.
This guy's got a rap sheet. Look at this. It says the charges in this case are bullet point: aggravated motor vehicle theft, vehicular eluding, impersonating a peace officer, obstruction, resisting arrest, reckless endangerment, second-degree burglary, and then to top it all off, cherry on the cake, reckless driving. That's
man.
2, 3, 4, 8. 8 crimes in one night. And they say like, oh, double jeopardy. Nuh-uh. This is 1/8 jeopardy.
If he's a
Octuple
cat,
jeopardy.
he has one life left.
You have one
Yep,
crime
he
left.
barely made it.
Guillotine time,
He's
buddy.
playing by GTA rules.
Here's the thing that I was reading with Bennet earlier.
He stayed 24 hours in the
Guys.
sheriff's office.
Anyone
Later released.
Anyone with additional information regarding this investigation is encouraged to contact the Park County Sheriff at 719-836-1121.
Whoever has additional information to
It
this
sounds pretty
is
open
also
and
part of the
closed.
crime.
It sounds pretty open and closed.
It's 4121. And also, fuck it. You know what? That's a public phone line. Throw a couple of calls their way. See what happens. If you can't solve the crime of a guy solving.
What is that? Is that your alarm? You gotta wake up now?
Time to wake up, Ben.
But here's the thing. If you're gonna call a station like that, like, yeah, it sounds like you got your guy. The guy that was shooting everyone and stole a vehicle. Yeah.
He stopped the shooting.
But here's the thing. He's also the
Allegedly.
hero of the week because
Allegedly.
he did not have any responsibility to break up that domestic dispute. But
Dude, I'm telling you, he did.
found the goodness in his heart, and he's like, you know what? I'm a police officer. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be like, where's the old man that shooting someone?
I'm Batman. Dude, he ran in there, gave that dude the people's elbow, and then dipped out. He successfully solved that crime.
Not the hero you need. He's the hero you deserve.
Exactly.
I wouldn't doubt if he thwarted that crime just simply by confusing the fuck out of the perpetrator. Like, who the hell is
Eli,
this
do you
guy?
want to spin the wheel next?
Oh, I suppose. Oh, my goodness. The power.
Just spin the fucking wheel.
I'm doing my thing.
We don't
Do
need
it.
we don't need you creaming in your jeans while you're spinning the wheel.
Finally.
Somebody touch my laundry. Oh, okay. I'm a little bit heated about this one.
I assume your laundry was touched.
My laundry was aggravated and fucking molested.
You should have called, called JGG.
So every so often we do laundry on Sundays. We call it like the fucking Operation GetShitDone.com.
You guys just strip each other down and you're like, oh.
We try to get the grease off each other real quick.
You can't
But
the hard to
been
reach
going
spots.
what's the name of the place that we go to?
Econowash.
Econowash on Fond du Lac Ave. That's next to that gas station, that BP or whatever.
Holy shit, that's an actual fucking place?
Exactly. But we go in there and no one's in there. And this is important to the story later. So we go in there, we put our wash in. I had to use 2 washers because I'm terrible about procrastinating. And like I only do laundry when I run out of socks. But
Good gauge. Good metric for its laundry time.
We decide to hang out
Fuck
at the
the underwear.
we decide to
Doesn't
hang out at the laundromat while our washer is going because it's only 20 minutes and we know the washers or the dryer is going to be a lot longer. Fucking well, yeah. So while the washer is or the dryer is going, we go to leave to do other things. Like we go to Walmart, we go grocery shopping. Then it's like, all right, I'm gonna. We'll drop off. We'll drop off your stuff. I'll drop off my stuff.
Well, essentially, like what we did was we go there, put our laundry in. We waited for our laundry to be done because it's like 20 minutes, which is just dicking around on TikTok and fucking making each other laugh. It was a good time. And we go to the dryer and we throw it in for about an hour and 10 minutes, which is enough time to, I got to run to Walmart, pick up a couple things. Hey, let's run to Aldi's. We get our shit and then we go, because we both live on 3rd, is just driving down the street, drop his stuff off at his house, drop his stuff off at my house, go get our laundry. We get there and he looks, where's my laundry?
All of my laundry has been touched. It has been taken out of the barrel drums and put into like the carts. But I'm like, who would have done this? Like, why? I only took up 2 out of like 7 dryers or 14 dryers.
I can only imagine, the theater. Oh, whoa! Who touched my laundry? Scuttling around.
He was more upset than I was
About your
'Cause
laundry?
I was just like, I don't know, but like.
Okay, fuck you. This is America. You don't touch other people's goddamn laundry.
don't.
I was so fucking mad. This is why
I was really glad that he was outraged for me.
This is why he was like voluming the mic for me because I'm not going to lie. I was so fucking mad the whole time. And it was one family there, which I don't know if this family is never going to listen to this, but you know what? Fuck you and fuck that other guy.
They yelled at their kids a lot.
You know what? Your kids suck and they deserve to have shit kids if you touch people's laundry, you fucking horrible human beings. You're going to fucking put his laundry in a fucking like container.
There's one word that Australians would call you.
I'll call it cunt. You're a fucking cunt. I hope you have a bad fucking day. I hope every beer you have for the next week is warm. I hope you stub your toe and the next time you have sex, I want it unfulfilling and I want you to feel used.
That's heavy.
So we're going to start making a
deserved.
list. People that we don't like. Nazis.
Nazis and Karens.
People who touch
You know
other people's
what? If
laundry.
you touch that laundry, may your next blowjob be toothy and unfulfilling.
Like sandpaper.
Hey, $20 is $20.
Yeah.
But
You're sounding an awful lot like a laundry toucher right now, Eli.
why would
It totally
someone touch
was
my
not
laundry?
me touching your laundry at approximately 3:30 p.m.
When Ben and I were the first ones there, we used a total of 3 out of 14 dryers. To come back and find that like 2 dryers of mine were touched and just like put into a basket, like everything was there.
So they just launched it. So they had
here's the
a plentiful amount of.
Here's the thing.
Open.
I should be thanking them because they did a job that I don't like to do, which is pulling all my shit out of the dryer.
Maybe this person is vengeance. They're just
We
trying to
don't know
help you
because
out.
we came back. We came back from a fantastic Walmart and Aldi's they're on.
We had some fun times. We had jokes. We had a good time. We bought rum. It was a fantastic. So we have a nice fucking Walmart run. Him and I were just cruising around Walmart. We share a cart. It's always fun because then you have somebody to talk to the whole time and make fun of people. We saw a guy with the worst cut mullet I've ever seen in my entire life. And then we come back to this laundromat and somebody touches fucking laundry, which it's also, who the fuck are you?
Not only is it an outrage,
I was so mad because I literally was sitting in that laundromat shoving laundry into because my dryer was fine because I was like ready to fucking scream.
He's a
at
top and
everybody.
I'm a bottom.
I was ready to scream at everybody at this laundromat. I was like, who the fuck touched my laundry?
So not only is it just an absolute outrage, but also to what end was that done?
Why are they touching my socks? Like, and that's the thing. Why?
For what
Why?
purpose was that done?
I just wanted to find out what kind of detergent you guys use, man.
Tide Pods. When I'm not eating them and making podcasts, they actually clean laundry very well.
A Tide podcast?
Do you eat it all at once, like a good piece of sushi, or you do like the old break it into pieces?
Bite
I
it
can
like
do
a
little bit of
gusher?
both, but I do love this.
A little bit of both depends on
Anyways,
the.
another wheel spin.
We're gonna let Adam take the reins on this one. I'm intrigued.
Oh,
Put it on
good.
the
I don't even
spot.
know what the last three are.
It's
Run Fair season, baby!
I regret
It
this
is
decision
Ren
already.
Fair season. Have you guys ever been to the Ren Fair?
I went once,
Once.
quite a while ago. It was, fuck.
Were
It's
you
been
a
like
child?
6-ish years now. No, I was like 18, 19, something like that.
So I have been once, and it was one of the most disasterly things I've ever done.
Oh,
and that is
no.
nothing against the Ren Fair. It was
Okay.
awesome.
It was a you thing?
Yeah, I definitely was not prepared by any means. So by not prepared, I'm saying I got done working a double. So working around 14 hours. After work, I go to the bar, have some drinky poos. After bar close, I go to a friend's house, have some more drinky poos. Take about 30-minute nap, wake up, and go to the Ren Fair on the hottest day of the year.
That sounds familiar.
And I was like, yeah, man, dude, it won't be that bad. Once I exited the car, I was like, this is a mistake. We need to
I didn't go home!
Yes. And like, I had good friends, so like they were just, making fun of me the whole time, like good friends do.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sitting there, fucking people are talking to me in accents. I'm scorching hot, paid probably $50 worth of water bottles.
Were you fucked up from drink?
Did you have any peanut butter with you at this point?
Because
Peanut butter may or
we
may
have a
not
story
be
about
involved.
peanut butter.
I want a microphone for the fucking.
We'll share a mic. We'll get a microphone.
But so me and my friend were going through this, and thank God I have a friend with me that went through the same fucking night that I had. So I'm not there alone. We're both hating our lives equally. We're walking around. We did axe throwing. Immediately cut myself with one of the dullest axes I've ever held
I've thrown
in my
those
life.
axes, and I'm genuinely surprised by that. How the fuck did you do that?
Dude,
He's just great at making himself miserable.
Bro, do you want to go axe throwing? I can take you axe throwing. I promise I will take you. You'll learn.
it would probably be cheaper just to go buy axes and find a tree.
I have 3, and I know a place.
Okay, man. We'll talk.
I'll learn
after.
you. You'll learn how to
Well,
throw some stuff.
I know
So
a
he-
place where there's trees as well.
So you go through that.
Spot.
Most places.
I'm chugging water like a madman. And so there was this awesome event. His name is Mooney. He's like a professional, like, I don't even know, like a stunt man /
Oh, the shows at the Ren Fair are
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
It was
yeah.
super cool, but I'm currently sitting down. I'm like on my last leg. It took
It's
the next thing that happens to me, I'm just going to go in the fetal position and wait until everything's done.
all right. If you go to the Ren Fair, I'm going to give you a pro tip. On the way down, drink a Gatorade, have a liquid IV, have a
Oh.
Propel, have anything. Assume you're going to sweat your brains out because 1, you're going to be walking everywhere. 2, that is the hottest.
It's a sand pit.
It really, honestly, that dirt. I was wearing. I really do. I'm a big fan of Birkenstocks, and I had a pair of Birkenstocks on last year. I had dirt
Ooh.
embedded in my.
Brag.
I had Birkenstocks, and I had fucking dirt embedded in my feet for like a week. But we go to the Ren Fair, and this wonderful human being grabs me, and he goes. He did. He brought some delicious edible brownies, and he goes, "Hey Ben, come here." And we weren't super.
We knew each other for a week. We knew each other for a week.
Essentially, yeah, we basically knew each other for about a week or 2, and they were like, "Hey, we're going to Ren Fair," and I was like,
That is so
we
cute.
piled into the back seat of
"A Toyota Rav4."
and we had Victor with us.
Who is here's the thing. I'm
A
in big,
Russian mobster.
No, I was in.
Victor.
And then he turned into a 7-foot handsome fucking dude with washerboard abs.
Yeah, I know. I was in Big Brother. I was in Big Brother. Okay, roll it back. 2011. I was not doing much of my life, and I wanted to do something meaningful, so I started Big Brothers Big Sisters. I started Big Brothers Big Sisters with Victor. He's a huge nerd like me now because I crafted him into one. Which, by the way,
this 7-foot monster of a man that
Is-
probably we should not let that gene pool carry on.
oh
so
fuck yeah, you want that gene pool to carry on? I want a
No,
linebacker that I know
we
of.
need a chance, guys.
You're
Look at
you're
us.
just being jelly.
You need to meet this kid. He's fucking fantastic.
Hey,
Eli just gets jelly sometimes.
I got booed up and I'm in love with the person I'm seeing now, so it doesn't matter if there's another fucking 7-foot tall Goliath with fucking
brag.
quadruple abs.
You gotta
Because
stop
she
being
loves
such a pessimistic Patty over here.
No, that's kind of my thing, though.
Well, no, I mean
I'm
you
retaliating. I'm done taking all the shit.
you need to meet him. He's fucking fantastic, and he's a great human being. And Victor, I know you're
I'll
gonna
fight
listen.
him.
So many people ask if we actually really like each other. I'm like, yeah, we fucking after the podcast, like we get along just great.
Well, no. Also, I'll leave
Speak
this
for
in,
your
Victor.
fucking
I love you, dear. And hey, Victor, I'm talking to you right now. I love you. Leave this in the podcast so I can tell him to listen to this. But hey,
I don't know how to edit videos.
I don't give a shit. I'm super proud of you for the person you've become, and I'm proud of this, and I'll say it publicly. Also, Maddie thinks you're 7 feet tall with washboard abs, so ride that into Bolivian. Anywho, other thing. So we're fucking at the Ren Fair one time, and I'm in the leather.
You're fucking there in front of people.
Well, somebody did.
Great
Anyway,
place for it.
No.
Well,
So
there
I'm
are
up.
children there.
So I'm up at the Ren Fair at the Leather Works getting a belt made, and this girl straight up had heat exhaustion to the point where she was throwing up in the back, wearing like an 1800s pilgrim dress with like up to her neck. And I was like, all right, so I've seen enough work first aid to go like, that's fucking bad. You need to work on that.
In reality, that's me with my hair down.
Oh, that
was dying of heat exhaustion.
Dude, long hair and heat sucks.
At the Ren Fair, fucking yeah, that's all he did was like, Matt, I know, because like his hair wasn't as long as it was now. He couldn't bun it up. But he's like, can I borrow your scarf just to try and tie my hair up? I'm like, anything, dude. Fucking, I know that's.
And you're like, oh, could I touch your washboard
neck is
ab?
constantly hot again. Just like, Anyways, we got this
Anything
last,
for you.
We got this last topic.
Whoa,
And
what
I'm
was
just gonna spin it. You know I'm gonna send it.
I wonder what it'll be. It could
We
even be
got-
the last
We
topic.
got a fan request.
What is your
It's
body
the guy-
count?
It's the. No, it's not. It's just it's our favorite games. I'll go first.
It's worth a
All
try.
right, so I know.
Let's be transparent. You were the fan request that got this on the air, and then all of a sudden you're a guest.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'll go with my top 3 just to let you know. I thought about this. My personal favorite is Metal Gear Solid 3. That is one of the greatest PS2 games of all time. It's the greatest Metal Gear Solid game of all time.
Allegedly.
Oh, it's not even allegedly. I'll fight somebody about this. You can do so much in that game. If you've never played Metal Gear Solid 3 and you want a game that is genuinely impressive with the amount of shit you can do in it, Metal Gear Solid 3. I will say right away for games that were formulative to me, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Still love that.
Can I ask you guys a question?
No.
Have you guys played PS2 before?
I own a PS2. I still own my PS2.
How young do you think I am?
12.
24?
See, the thing, it's only taken you so many episodes to actually get my age right. Yes,
But here's
PS2.
But here's
It's not
the thing.
ancient.
Here's
Basically
the thing.
12.
Fucking PS2 was the world's best machine ever made.
Fact.
And this question was about to be like top 3 PS2 games. I'm like, bro, you gotta open up because sometimes these dudes don't play PS2 because they're not fucking 30 years old.
I grew up with some Ratchet and Clank shit, dog. I know exactly what the PS2 is about.
Jack
Okay,
and
are we
Dexter.
rolling back to PS2? Because then I can do PS2. Metal Gear Solid 3. There, Metal Gear Solid 3, PS2. Fucking Sly Cooper 2.
Sly Cooper was a great game.
Fucking Sly Cooper 2 had the coolest fucking things, minus that cliffhanger ass ending. And I'm not going to lie, for my personal childhood, for playing with my dad, Call of Duty Finest Hour. Him and I used to play Call of Duty all the
That's
time.
OG.
Yeah, him and I used to play.
Game with your dad?
Honestly, like, if I could do all top 3 games of all time,
I'm
it'll
sorry.
still be Metal Gear Solid 3,
I forgot that.
Call of Duty 4,
his dad
and
said,
What's the third one?
Left 4 Dead 2, because I played a shit ton
Yes.
of Left 4 Dead 2 with my dad.
All right.
let's go, Maddie.
Top 3 games.
All time, any system.
Top 3 games all time, any system.
Boggle.
Number 1, for sure, fucking Skyrim. I hate how much I just devoted time to Skyrim. I never made my character strong as hell. I never got to like level 80 or anything like that. I'm just like, I'll get this dude to level 30, complete the quests, and then go see what it's like on a different build. I was just like, oh, this one I'm a warrior. This one I'm an assassin. This one I'm a sorcerer. This one I'm a this or that.
You're a mute, deaf turtle. That's also a bard.
There's weird ways you can OP, RP Skyrim. And then I got the VR version, which is it's fun, but like it does not bring the excitement back. If there's one game I could play again,
so you don't like the VR version at all?
I mean, it's good, it's fine, it's fun, but
it's all right.
But at that point, you already played Skyrim 20 times.
Yeah.
But if there's one game that I can go in with like blind eyes again, give me Skyrim. Fucking hell yeah.
You know, every little niche and notch.
Game number 2. I'm going to go with an old game on this one. I love Castlevania. I don't know why.
The quads.
It's just
We
like,
get it. We get it. Don't have to.
all it is, there's the entire story of the game is like, you're a dude from a family who hunts vampires.
And has great calves.
You need to fucking march through these stages, throw axes and knives and bottles of holy water and kill Dracula. And for something about that, like, I have amiibos. I have vinyl records of OSTs.
That's impressive as fuck.
And I want to say my number one game, Final Fantasy VI. Fucking, there's a character in there that like plays like the monk class.
Final Fantasy.
And you are able to suplex a train. There is a situation in the game, like a story.
That you
arc,
steal a police car?
that like there's a ghost
call?
train that chases you, but the dude is able to just like put in the suplex input, and you're able to just like one character just like and then comes back 10 seconds later with
that was
a
a
train
turn-based game, right?
suplex in his
sir.
arm. And here's the thing,
Cannot
with
stand
RPGs back in the day, it was like D&D. You had to use most of your imagination. And
I respect that. Everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinions about.
All right, Mr.
Ever
Wrong
plays-
Opinions, what's your favorite top 3 game?
Oh, Maddie, can I ask one question though beforehand? With Castlevania, was it Symphony of the Night or just straight up old school Castlevania?
the old school ones. I like the old. I'm a classic Vania dude.
Okay.
Castlevania 3. I mean, I love Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and everyone should play that game. But I'm a stupid hipster.
All right. Go ahead. Enoch.
Okay. So my choices are way better than your guys's. But so I would say probably number 1 would have to be the Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Honestly, that's in my top 5, not my top 3.
You can make yourself look like a potato monster.
Dude, I have literally broken an Xbox by like cheating and spawning so many watermelons
That's
that it
respectful.
overheated and gave me the red ring of death in the good old days of Xbox 360.
Yeah, when you're able to like L2, L2, R2, R2, a square triangle potions into existence, it's just like, oh, yeah, this is gonna crash the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not just the game, the whole fucking system.
Yeah, you could audibly hear my Xbox 360 just.
But what made you love? What made you love Oblivion so much?
Oblivion? Because it was the kind of
Oblivion.
it was the catalyst of that whole style of video game. Because I played Morrowind and everything, but it was the final process and so much other stuff. And their DLCs were literally full games within themselves.
Shivering Isles.
One of my
Loved it.
favorite parts ever.
The one thing I love about Oblivion, other than Morrowind and Skyrim, is that Oblivion is like, hey, guess what? You finish the tutorial stage, the rest of the game is up to you. They literally tell you, you do not have to finish the game. Like, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But the fact that, like, you could just go do your own thing.
It was one of the hardest games because I'm a big person. Some would call me an achievement hunter. I like 100% games. And that was by far one of the hardest games to 100% because there's just so much stuff.
It's so open-ended that, yeah, you're going to have to take every fucking path.
So sometimes you have to do, like, reruns because you fucked up half of a whole side mission.
Oblivion walked so Skyrim could run. Oblivion was an in-between, and then Fallout 3 was with the engine the way they could iron out the fucking rough parts. And then again in the top 5, fucking, New Vegas is going to be in there.
Oh yeah.
Because New Vegas was the optimization of that fucking system. But no, Oblivion walked so Skyrim could run and they could see what didn't work, what did work. But yeah, that's my point.
So, and these are not in any, or the first two are not in any specific. Could be 2 or 3 mismatch. Halo 2 and Halo 3 were godsends to me.
Halo 2, I remember the clan system. Like, it was pre-Xbox Live, and you would have to find people, like, find people online to, LAN fucking a game together.
Oh, yeah. You thought you got bullied in high school.
Dude.
Go to the original
early
Halo.
Xbox Live voice chat was the Wild West.
Ruthless.
So many epitaphs.
I mean, for a long time, I was like, Mom, why are you sleeping with so many people?
Why is the TV saying the N-word so many times?
Mom, that's a joke. I know you're going to listen.
Everyone else thinks it's funny.
But for my final one, I will say this, and this it's near and dear to my heart. I will say Rock Band.
I love.
Good choice. Good choice.
So my
Rock
reason behind that is because it was actually my mom's idea to get this, and I have an older brother, and we would play that as a whole family all together.
Yeah.
My mom has spent
She plays the
thousands of dollars on DLC songs, but we got from Rock Band 1 all the way until Rock Band 5, and I believe that's the last one.
I know. I don't have it hooked up right now, but I have an Xbox 360 sitting next to the TV that's recording us.
But like
I've got so much Rock Band DLC and gameplay on there, but I can't play it because I don't have the plastic guitars or anything like that.
Got plenty extras.
I also do.
I have the drums. Why didn't you ask me?
I never knew.
But it was the fact that growing up, and Rock Band 1 came out, I was like, gosh, I was middle school. I think 6th grade is when it originally came out.
High school for me. It was my freshman year in high school. Rock Band. I played so much.
I'm sorry, I'm
Rock
a
Band.
child. Damn it.
Yeah, that's what you get.
I have so many good memories to Rock Band, though. I give
Exactly.
Because that makes us all the same.
Yeah.
Is that we are in that 3-year age difference of just like we all love.
Yep.
Those 2 summers were fucking great.
But like, I would always play guitar. My mother would play bass. My brother played drums, and my dad sing his little fucking heart out every time. My dad's a pretty stern person. It was pretty rare to see him let loose. But you put that microphone in that man's hand.
He's singing.
He doesn't need to read the words to the song. Are you kidding me?
'Cause I'm broken.
He's sitting there. He's going back and forth with you. To the point where, like, when it got to Rock Band 3 and Rock Band 4, we're all playing expert. We got really...
We know what we're doing.
We got really fucking good at this damn game. And we were, like, going for gold stars. We tried to gold star every single song that we
the best in the world.
I wouldn't say the best in the
My
world.
family,
One of them.
we did Rock Band. Beatles Rock Band was the one we played the
Yep.
most. Beatles Rock Band. Me and my dad, 100%, 5 gold starred, everything. It was great.
Well,
You know who was the last person that didn't do well at Rock Band Beatles?
You?
His name was Pete Best, and then he got kicked out. And they
Nice.
got this guy named Ringo.
Is he the best drummer in the world?
No.
He's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
It's the greatest line ever from John Lennon.
But
All right, well, I guess this is the.
Well, we got 3 more games to discuss, and I'm kind of disappointed there hasn't been a retro platformer mentioned yet. I'm
Mario.
gonna put my number 3 as the GOAT of side-scrolling platformers, Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2 is really good.
The best in that genre, and I grew up like young when I was like first discovering what video games were.
Capcom started real hot with Mega Man, but then like halfway through, like once you get to, like Mega Man like 4, 5, 6, PlayStation 7, 8, it was like, well, I guess like people just make Mega Man games to make Mega Man games.
They do spin
point-
them off to every other like game genre now though. Like there's Mega Man Legends with like the
Here's the
RPG
thing.
aspect and
with,
stuff.
With my like, because like, I'm a Castlevania dude. Konami does not fucking take care of their intellectual franchises. Same like Mega Man. We're like, we'll make really good Mega Mans from here to here, and then
Once you can't tell the difference between which game or which number of game it is, it kind of loses its luster. Because
Really?
I love
Yeah.
Mega Man 2. I really do. But then it was just like,
Mega
is this
Man 4.
Mega Man
What's the one of that? Mega Man 5. Apparently, you're allowed to have
4.5?
armor in that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
But carry on.
Okay, so yeah, that would be up there for just like platformers in general. Wanted to give a quick shout out because side-scrolling platformers from the 80s are fucking
you're here
dank.
with the Mega Man. Just like not a single Mega Man game.
Were you even good at it?
But
if you-
Mega Man 2 specifically would definitely be like the crown jewel there, but
The soundtrack is awesome.
exactly. And that too. Mega Man is on another level for soundtracks.
Okay, the best NES soundtrack is the DuckTales soundtrack. I will fight somebody on that.
Oh hell yeah, Moonbase.
There we go.
Stay tuned
I'll add that on
for
post.
Eli and Ben fighting.
I did just want to make a point though, since you mentioned about like the continuation of Mega Man, they have so many fucking spin-offs in different like game genres, like the Mega Man Legends and stuff.
It's like
where it's like
Mega Man is the Digimon of Nintendo.
almost, yeah.
It's the new Marvel.
Exactly.
The new Marvel?
There's so
Yeah.
many of them. I don't know how to keep
Or
track.
the old Marvel.
All right,
but-
so you love Mega Man.
Yeah, that one I'm putting there as my number 3. Yeah, I guess it's not really
Oh,
a
so you're
particular.
going up. Oh,
I
shit.
don't know if it's a particular order thing or not, but
No,
no.
no.
We'll call that number 3 for now.
It was the top 3, like.
Number
We all
2 we'll
appreciate
say
how like fancy and cool Adam looks right now, holding the mic like that.
What's that restaurant that
I'm
got
just
shut
too
down
cool
in
for cool.
Chicago? Fucking Tropical Hotel or whatever it was.
Tropical Hotel. That sounds like
There was like this
Beige
tropical restaurant that got shut down, and Adam looks
Rainforest
just like
Cafe.
it. Rainforest Cafe. Yes, that was it. Adam, you look like Rainforest Cafe.
I hope I don't get shut down.
I don't support it. I don't condone
I'm
it.
here for it. I hope,
But I respect it.
I hope your long tongue eats lots of bugs. But anyways, what's your second game?
Game number 2 would definitely be probably like a repeat, so we won't dwell too much on it. But I definitely logged a lot of hours in some Call of Duty.
Okay.
Back in my day, in the high school days when everyone was talking about how quickly they could prestige the new game and shit like that.
Bro, meet me on
Like,
Rust 1v1 quick
See,
scoping.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Playing
You don't
Modern
want
Warfare
this
4
smoke.
for the first time on the 360. That shit was revolutionary.
It really was.
But
yep. That's another one where the iterations of Call of Duty had definitely diminishing returns at a certain point.
here's the thing: everyone got into like Fortnite. Fortnite, what for all intents and purposes, killed Call of Duty.
I mean,
Battle royales in general.
yeah, because Fortnite definitely is like the pinnacle of that trend, but PUBG was really the one that like started everything for that.
PUBG is also the least beginner friendly battle royale of all time. You look at fucking Warzone. Warzone definitely took over because Warzone starts out the best out of any battle royale and has the least learning curve out of any of them.
True.
Like, can you play a Call of Duty mission? Bam, you're good at Warzone. Like, Warzone definitely got a lot more people into it, but it was the like super public part of it, but it also killed battle royales for me where it's like, all right, screw it. I'm not trying it anymore. Like, this is dumb.
I never really got into the battle royales. The only one I ever played with any consistency was Apex, and that was just kind of because a bunch of my other friends were playing it.
I wanted to love
Apex-
it so much. I'm just
Apex
absolute
killed
dog
Overwatch.
shit at first-person shooters. I really am. I don't know if it's just because like I grew up on Halo and like, dude, I slay on Halo.
Yeah.
But once you had to like aim through a sight, dude, count me out. I would still play with all my friends, and they knowingly graced their hearts, accepted me as a teammate, just knowing that they would just have to keep reviving.
You have to worry
me.
about your KD ratio after that. It's just like, everyone's like, oh, you kind of suck at this game.
I probably had like 5 online games that I've had a positive KD in.
Get good. Scrub.
Get good.
No.
IRL video game flaming.
Anyways, I want to say this is about the end of the episode.
Yeah, we do have to wrap up with the one final one.
Does everyone have
Better
like
Alive
a
beach volleyball.
No, the last one is it gets a little bit of a bump just for nostalgia though. The Legend of Zelda franchise. In my household of 6 people, we would do for a couple years stretch here. When I was growing up, we would do, instead of family movie night, we would all like play through like the Zelda franchise, and if you ever died, then you pass the controller to the next family member.
How does someone win? How does somebody become the champion of Zelda?
Well, it's a co-op type of thing. If someone like misses some sort of like hidden objective or something.
Not in my heart. If someone kills Ganon, they are the winner.
So you're kind of spoiling yourself here a little, because I did end up winning because I played through Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess unassisted.
I mean, I'm a Zelda fool,
So in actuality, he was supposed to be, handing off the controller, but once he got it,
he didn't.
Yeah,
Well,
he was like, "Oh man, I love
like,
this
one
game."
more turn.
All his brothers and sisters are sitting there like, "Oh man, can we
When's
play?
my turn?
Can we
Just
play
didn't
something
die.
else?"
Just didn't die, bro.
And then he just turns
Get
like, "Get good, scrub."
Use those ancient arrows.
And that's probably the most hated game of all of his siblings because of that reason.
I don't know.
Well,
man.
everyone's got their favorite
I
game
was-
in the Legend of Zelda franchise because we
mean,
all played through all of them.
I'm an Ocarina of Time guy, Link to the Past guy.
I'm a Majora's
However,
Mask.
I feel like for the next Zelda that they're going to put out, because of Elden Ring, they have big shoes to fill.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Elden Ring, I'm not a video game guy. I usually play like Super Mario.
I'm about it.
But since I went and finished this one long ass game, it's just like, yeah, this was a better Zelda than Zelda was.
But I mean,
Which is good because I feel like
it
Nintendo
walked
does
so-
not get called out.
it walked so Elden Ring could run.
Exactly.
You know?
But now that Elden Ring is running, Zelda better be running too. Anyways,
Let's hope so.
thank you for listening to another episode of Barside Comics. This has been a very drunk one.
It's quite a
Thank
bit.
you
Yeah.
for having me as a guest. This was fun.
Thank you, Bennet, for coming on.
Oh, it was fun. Thank you. I had a good time.
I do want to reiterate, this is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing that is
Nothing
done or
educational
said can be held against us in the
scientific.
court of law.
Me as a personal person, you can definitely hold what I said about Nazis against me. I'm okay with that.
For entertainment purposes only.
Singularly against everything with Barside Comics is their own LLC. I'm a private entity that was granted guest.
But every
Purpose.
good joke has a bit of truth to it. Thank you guys for listening.
Have a good night and stay safe out there, homies.
Don't say Stave. Cause anarchy.
Don't stay safe. Don't say safe.
If you're going to make a Molotov, it has to be at least 100 proof.
Hydrate before you dihydrate.
Hydrate, don't die. That was an hour and a half. Oh, fun. Thank you guys. So edit. I enjoyed that. No, have you been just been over the cabinet? Oh no, yeah. If you guys have eat chicharrones, eat that shit.
I have one. Seriously, just so fucked up.
It kind of destroyed my cotton mouth before. Took me a good 15
Well, you're
minutes.
probably not drinking as many fucking margaritas as you should.
Well, and I got halfway through this and I added more of that blackberry lemonade shit. fuck am I?
Okay,
Your fucking
Elias,
little finger.
You are
bitch
Peter.
ass
You are Peter
motherfucker.
Baelish. You're partnered with Trish Stratus. Now she's a WWE chick. Nejla is Dennis Rodman. Her partner is Tiva.
That's how do you expect two shitty ass?
My partner.
go against
I'm
Dennis
I'm
Rodman?
Vanilla Ice, and I couldn't get a picture of Wario.
What do you mean? You had like 5 tabs open in Wario. There's
Oh,
literally
what do you
the
mean?
only other 2 tabs open right now are Wario.
They are.
I didn't know. Just couldn't find one.
You have 40 tabs open and 30 of them are pictures of Wario.
I got an obsession.